Hello, Dr. Sell here. This is a brief mindfulness meditation to help you practice at home. And the idea behind mindfulness and acceptance is to start to take control of your attention and start to take control of your mind by taking control of your attention, and to practice just being in the present moment and accepting what's there without trying to judge it or change it, which can be a lot more difficult than it sounds, and that's why it's helpful to practice. So this will be very similar to what we've done in sessions for those of you who have tried this in session. So I'm going to start with the mindfulness meditation and then add in the imagery. The imagery can be really helpful for coping with anxiety. So the great thing about this is you can do it for, you can modify it to make it as long or as short as you want. If you just want to do the mindfulness component, then you can stop and continue doing mindfulness when I go into the imagery, or you can just start to come out of the meditation. So I'm going to ask you to start by just getting comfortable in your seat. And start by turning your attention to the room around you. Notice any sounds that you hear. Now, turn your attention to your body. Notice the way your body feels, making contact with your seat. Notice the feel of the weight of your feet on the floor. Now turn your attention to your breath. We're not trying to change the way you breathe. We're just noticing the air as it passes in and out. If your mind wanders while you're doing this, just notice where it went and bring it back to your breath. Do this as many times as you need to. start to bring your attention to your core, which is the area inside your abdomen in the middle of your chest. Keep your attention focused on your core, noticing any sensations that you have there. If your attention wanders, just notice your thoughts as if they were clouds passing by, and bring your attention back to your core. If you notice any sensations in your core, try to put a label on them. Scan the rest of your body, noticing any physical sensations that you may have. Also notice anywhere that you're holding tension. Remember, we're not trying to change anything, we're just noticing what's there. Start with your feet and move upward until you get to the top of your head. When you notice any physical sensations anywhere in your body, try to put a label on them. Focus on one of those physical sensations and ask yourself what emotion might be attached to this sensation. Now ask yourself what situation or event in your life might be attached to that emotion. Let that emotion know you notice it. You can even say to that emotion, "I notice you." Now ask that emotion, what do you want me to know? Now we're going to go into the imagery portion of the video. So this portion of it can be really helpful in dealing with anxiety, but can also just be relaxing. Can be a nice bedtime routine, but if you'd like to just participate with the mindfulness portion of it, then you can shut the video off here and continue with that, or you can just complete the meditation now. So for the imagery portion, start to turn your attention, keep your attention focused on your core. If your attention wanders, just bring it back to your core. Now imagine that there's a big container inside of you. Can be a barrel, can be a suitcase, anything that you wish it to be. Now imagine that you take each of your worries one by one and place them into this container. After you've placed each of your worries into this container, seal it up or close it up. Then imagine yourself setting the container down in the corner of the room. It'll still be here anytime you need to access it, but you don't have to carry it around with you. When you've done that, start to bring your attention back to your core. Then start to bring your attention back to your breath. Then start to bring your attention back to your body, the way your body feels making contact with the seat, the weight of your feet on the floor. Then start to bring your attention back to the room around you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Or you can just close them and go to sleep. Hope you've enjoyed this brief mindfulness meditation. The mindfulness portion, again, is about taking control of your attention, accepting what is there, and acknowledging it without trying to judge it. So with the portion involving the emotions, our emotions are there for a reason. Emotions serve a purpose, and oftentimes when we have tension or a certain sensation in our body, or we just keep experiencing a certain emotion, it's because that emotion is trying to tell us something. And if you can pause and acknowledge it and listen to it, it can often lessen the intensity of that emotion. And then the second part was the imagery, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you, and have a good day.